Let me be clear right now in episode 1, I am not talking about taking a single family home and turning it into a residential assisted living community. That is not what I'm talking about. There's plenty of experts out there that do that. I know some of them very well. My business is for everyone that's moving into those communities, whether they're little or big box. I am working with the families that are moving into those communities at the flashpoint of them needing to sell. So you take those 5 reasons and you add them up and you say, well, those sound like a lot better leads than I'm used to working in my current real estate business. And remember, I told you that there's 6 reasons why these are the best leads. Reason number 6, these leads are free. So the best leads in real estate are free. How many of you have been to seminars or taken some trainings and you've learned that, hey, I'm going to work on this one specific niche, but it's going to cost me my money, thousands and thousands of dollars a month. I literally know people spending $150,000 a month on every type of marketing to make their phone ring. And so we're going to talk about the difference today between referrals and paying for it. And you have to pick one. You can't have it both ways, but you have to pick one to focus on. Either you're going to pay for your leads or you build referrals with the right people. And today we're going to talk about that a lot more. So Mom's House is a company that helps families in the transition from the forever home into senior living. And we're going to go very deep into what that means and exactly how it can affect you. And so why are we doing this podcast? That's a phenomenal question. We're going to get that in episode 2. So please tune in for episode 2, why we're doing this and how it works for you, what it means to you, how we can work together, exciting things. Just know this, we need you to help us. We have thousands of leads coming in nationwide and we don't have enough coverage. And I'm looking for people with the right heart condition to help us. So if this has been something that's resonated with you and it sounds better than what you're doing today in your current business, please tune in to the Mom's House podcast. I'm Philip Vincent. Each day we're going to have a new, we do 3 questions. Let me go over those right now. There's about 100 different ways to find off-market deals. And today's the first one we're going to talk about is referrals versus paying for it. I know plenty of friends that are in this business, hundreds in fact, and they always tell me that when they do that latest direct mail drop, they spend $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 on direct mail a month, that as soon as they send it, as soon as they write that check and that money's gone, that they live in a sort of fear that they hope that it comes back to them, that they get that return on investment. And so it's a constant business of marketing. You say you want to get into real estate, right? But you find out very quickly that you need to be in the marketing business. And that might be a scary thing if you're not a marketer. It's very easy to spend money and lose money on things like direct mail. In fact, one of the biggest direct mail houses is in my town here in St. Louis. And they tell me that 90% of the time, that's 9 out of 10, when someone does a direct mail campaign, they do it one time and then they stop. Well, guys, why do you think that is? Do you think they made so much money that they're retired now? Or do you think it didn't get the return on investment that they wanted? That's a scary thing. And it's even worse with other types of marketing. With pay-per-click, it's very, very expensive to play in that realm. With billboard advertising, very expensive. So a lot of people resort back to other ways of marketing. Things like bandit signs, right? You can go out and buy a bandit sign for $1.50 and put the black magic marker on it and do it yourself. And that's the difference between having money and not having money, right? So the question is, hey, I don't have any money. How am I going to get started in this business? Let me get a text message program. Let me get a ringless voicemail program. Let me do some bandit signs. Let me do these things because I don't have any money where I can put my time into it. I'm here to tell you that's the difference between Mom's House and what you're doing currently, is that if you spent that time that I believe you're wasting on cold calling, bandit signs, these other inferior ways to market, you could be building relationships in the senior living world that could feed you from now on. I hope that's an exciting thing to hear because that's the truth. That is how powerful this business can be. And so spending money is only as good as how much money you make on your return. If you spent $10,000 and you made $4,000 back, you probably wouldn't be in this business very long. But with referrals, with the right referrals, that is something sustainable.